Welcome to T-Boys TV. We are back again with another T-Boy Discusses, the third one in 2 days. I was going to leave it for the Hatter Show later on that me and my dad are doing, but it's breaking news and there's another bit of news, as you can see, that we are going to dissect and get into. But we'll start off with the departure that has happened. Now, the rumours were circulating last night about Tahith Chong going to Sheffield United. Of course, when it's been announced undisclosed fee. You know what Luton are like when it comes to that. But we did hear the rumours last night of 2.5 million. Now, if that is the case, the board have got a lot of criticism recently, when it comes to spending and even selling players, on a cheap essentially. But I don't think you can grumble at that price if that is the case for Tahith Chong, who's not been good enough his time at Luton. Like I said yesterday, you think of his best performance at Kenilworth Road, it's actually against Luton when he played for Birmingham. You know, Premier League moment, Liverpool goal, that's it. A player that was meant to come in and have all this potential, it's not worked at Luton. So I think it's best for both parties. But yeah, do let me know how you feel about this, Luton fan or a Sheffield United fan, about this move. But yeah, maybe it was a smokescreen by Bloomfield as well, because he did say, he was meant to be back for the Burton game. And then he had his press conference this week, and he was sort of like, I'm not sure if he's going to be back for this one. Yes, he did also say that of Walters, Mengi and Anderson, but we know Anderson's been playing a major part of this season. Obviously, I know Chong's been injured. Anderson was obviously, done well at the start. Then he's got his annual injuries, unfortunately. Ria Walters, the press conference, I don't know if he's going to be back for this. I couldn't really tell. Like I say, it's maybe a doubt with him. And then obviously Mengi, which is another one a lot of fans do want to get off the books. Excuse me. Seeing the comments on Twitter, a lot of the comments feel how I feel. Like, they're celebrating. They're like, oh, thank goodness for that. And again, guys, he didn't live up to the expectation. And like I've said, I just don't think he'd be able to handle the physicality in this division. Sheffield United, they did sign Tanganga yesterday, which I think's a good bit of business. But they've got Chong in as well. They really need to improve because, like I said yesterday, they're on 0 points, guys. Now, I didn't know their start to the season was that dreadful. I thought they'd have at least had a point, like I mentioned yesterday. So, could he be the guy to come in and make a difference for them? I'm not too sure. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he does. It'll be interesting to see where he actually plays for them. Because as much as I weren't his biggest fan, he could play a lot of positions. Obviously, he could play as a number 10. He could play out wide. Be interesting to see what they do. He can't play as a wing back. I'll tell you that. And I'll tell all the Sheffield United fans that. They shouldn't do that, though. But yeah, obviously, we've got outgoings out now for us to then get some incoming. So, it looks like Shaden Morris could be the replacement, I guess, because that is the only one that seems nailed on to actually be coming into the football club as we speak. Everything's been agreed. Sky this morning have come out and said, a big deal basically. Touching, I would say at most 1 million. Like I mentioned yesterday, seems like that is the case, and it's all ready to go. It's just the club to actually announce it by the sounds of what I'm hearing. On top of medicals obviously needing to be done and things like that. But yeah, it'll be an interesting one with Shaden Morris because obviously he was injured. Apparently he was available to play last night, but obviously with the bid that come in from us, he's obviously didn't play in the end. I mean, a lot of Aberdeen fans are a bit frustrated with the way he sort of left, but I mean, if a bid comes in, I don't really think you can really do much about it, to be honest. Like, it's just one of them. I mean, I don't know. Let me know how you feel about that. But yeah, obviously it looks like he will be coming in. And then the last thing I do want to talk about on today's T-Boy Discusses is Lamine Fanne. Now, there's been a bit of interest from Serie A side, who were Serie B side last season. I believe they did win their version of the playoffs. Their version of the playoffs, by the way, guys, I think is very weird because they actually have 2 legs in the final as well as the semi-final. So very, very interesting there. But they did go up via that. And they've got 3 points so far this season. But yeah, they are looking at Lamine Fanne. So let me just get up what I saw earlier today. So it says Serie A side Cremonese, hopefully I said that right, are supposed to be the team with the most interest in signing Lamine Fanne. No bid yet, but one to watch ahead of Monday's deadline. Now, he wasn't on the bench, as we know in the last game. Some people did think, oh, is he maybe on the way out from that? Um, I don't know how I'd feel about this. I'd have mixed feelings. I mean, there was rumours at the start of the window he could leave, and I was sort of like, I wouldn't be disheartened. I guess it's the same thing. I wouldn't be too disheartened because we haven't played him right when you think about it. He's actually a CDM. We've been playing him as a cam. Sometimes even like two, but then he's slightly behind the striker. There was obviously good signs. Again, the opposition weren't great, but against Boreham Wood. But I just don't think we're using him right anyway. And I still feel we need to address the CDM role anyway. Obviously, we've got Saville in. He's going to be the main guy. But I think we need another option because hopefully Nakamba will be gone by the end of the window. And then obviously if Lamine goes, you've only got one CDM at the club. Yes, there's players that can fill there, but you want to have two good players in every position. That's what the good teams do. They have two good players in each position. And I don't want to get to a stage where we're like, oh yeah, but this player can play there. They can't play there as good. So I'd like a backup CDM. But if he does go like that, I wouldn't be too disheartened. I would be a little bit gutted that we haven't seen him play actually as a CDM. Where he should be playing. But, I mean, I don't know what these managers see, because obviously it's a Rob Edwards signing, so that might play a factor that Bloomfield's not really too keen on him going forward. But then, even since Bloomfield's coming, he's played him higher. And I don't understand that, because they are, well, I say he's a CDM. So I don't understand the thinking behind that. And don't get me wrong, he hasn't been terrible there. But yeah, I mean, I even think of some games last year, Sunderland away. Now, obviously, in hindsight, you could say, well, they're in the Premier League now. It probably don't look as bad, but 2-0 defeat and, both the goals were his mistakes. So I wouldn't be too disheartened, but as long as we address it. But again, we still need to fill the main priority, guys, which we all know is obviously, a left wing back, a left back, whatever you want to call it. And there's not really been any links recently, which is a bit of a worry. I mean, are we going to go all out on deadline day? We have to. If there's no rumours coming out, until then, you've got to go all out then. Because, I feel that could be the difference between us, not going up and going up if we don't get a left wing back. Because, yes, I don't think Bramall's been bad when he's come in, but you need another option, guys, because he's still getting into the swing of things. And, say, for example, he gets into the swing of things, he's available like nearly every week, but then he gets injured. Then what? What are we going to do? We're going to be putting players there who are not, it's not their positions. And that is a worry I have. So, again, that's why I like to say to have two good players in every position. Somewhere where we're absolutely fine is goalkeepers. You've got Keeley. He's young, obviously still got a lot to learn, got Premier League potential, you could say. But then you've got Shea, who's like really good backup, will step in when needed. Do you know what I mean? Like there we're chilling. I don't think we'll get another striker. Some people think we do need to. I think we might need another. Obviously need another attacker, whether that's a winger, number 10, someone like that. And obviously looks like Shaden Morris will be that. Midfielder, again, it depends who goes. And that's how I feel on the defence as well. If someone goes, or one or two go like Holmes and Mengi, then yeah, we'd probably need to get another defender. But they're not the main priorities. Like I say, wing back is, especially left side. I still think we need a right, but I can't see us doing all of this. And that is a bit of a worry. And again, like I say, the main worry is the fact we haven't been linked with a left wing back. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the last one we were linked with is Owen Dodson, who's now gone to Stockport. So, yeah, man. And he was obviously playing for our team that we're playing on, obviously, Saturday. The team we're playing, our team, what am I talking about? Our team is Luton Town, come on. But yeah, do let me know your thoughts on everything I've discussed. Don't forget, we will be doing a hat show today in the evening. Me and my dad will be talking about this, get his thoughts on it, go into it a little bit more, as well as preview the Burton Albion game. And there will be a match reaction from me from the Burton Albion game. I was hoping to go to it, but unfortunately I will not be able to go to it. So yeah, I'll be totally honest, guys. I'm not too sure when my next game will be, unfortunately. I was going to hope to do Barnet. I know the ticket's very cheap. They're only a £5, but yeah, it's just getting there. It's a bit of a nightmare from where I am on midweek, especially when you've got other priorities and things like that. But yeah, again, let me know your thoughts on everything I've mentioned today. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on Lamine. Let me know your thoughts on the Shaden Morris update. And do let me know your thoughts on Chong leaving the football club. One of many bad eggs, hopefully, on the way out. But yeah, don't forget to smash the like, subscribe, follow me across on my socials, subscribe to the Extra channel. Take care. Peace.